The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. A collegiate star here in the bucket. Get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 48 yards. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And again, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Carr. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a 1. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Derek Carr keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 35-yard line.
Who can score on these guys?
Prescott now on second down, eluding the pressure right. This to Laporta, right side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Prescott. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They've got his man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And now off to the races down the right side. Nick Chubb. And Nick Chubb, 76 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chargers. Marvin Mims, 63 yards. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, Prescott going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. That's caught right side by Palmer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Thomas has got it, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
Carr now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
2nd and 5. at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Carr. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This could be the turning point.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Chargers 49, Bengals 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now, or win. That's probably. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 56, Bengals 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it at the 37. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Carr, a throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Carr to throw. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 63, Bengals 12.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom.
And my goodness, another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. He gets away from one. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Chargers 70, Bengals 12.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Take it to the
They're
house.
on 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Prescott now. And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bengals 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3rd and 3.
It's third down and 4.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Carr now on first down. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Chargers first down.
Hey, 734. Express. What are you doing?
On first down, Carr. Touchdown, Chargers. Greg Dulcich
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down, Prescott.
At the 32-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So the false start will back them up 5. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. To throw his Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming.
The kicker on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
91. Bengals 12.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in. Taking it right down Broadway. He's to the 15. Touchdown Bengals. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Charger drive about to get going. Carr going to throw here. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Carr. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more